Guys, and welcome. This is Dawn Gallup of Number 9 Farms, and today it's 95 degrees outside, and I have decided that I'm going to try this red, white, and blue striped jelly for the farmers market this weekend. So the first thing I'm going to have is, for the red, white, and blue jelly for this weekend, we are going to use the Hawaiian Punch, the berry blue typhoon, and this ball canning small jelly maker that I have had for many years, that when it first came out. And I've got my pectin, and my pectin I buy in a 50-pound bag, so it's a little bit different than ball canning's pectin, so we'll be using that. And I've got my measuring cup for measuring the Typhoon Lagoon, and we've got our sugar. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to plug in our jelly maker. So you want to come over here, Bruce? And we have the jelly maker, and it comes on, and these are super simple to use, and I have a bunch of these, and I guess I got this from around 2015, 2016, whenever they first came out. And I'm going to be putting mine on 29 minutes. So, and it's set now for 29 minutes on the jelly. They come with a little book. Of course, I have way far exceeded their book and pushed everything to its limit. And I can show you more videos on that if you would like. But the first thing you want to do is you want to put your pectin in. And I am going to be using 5 tablespoons because, like I said, my pectin is not ball canning's pectin. And I know the measurements for mine. So that was 5. And then I'm going to be pouring in 3 cups of the Typhoon Lagoon. So, 3 cups. And it has in the directions that you want to, once the 4 minutes is up, you want to pause it. And, well, it doesn't really pause, it beeps, and it lets you know that it's time to put the sugar in. However, like I said, I have pushed this thing to the limits. So here is what I do. I pour the sugar in now. And it's kind of like fix it and forget it kind of deal. So now we're going to hit the enter button, and voila, she's a spinning. So now what we're going to do, we're going to let that wait. We're going to get our jars ready, our lids ready, and we don't even need to make the lids now. We'll because we're going to do this in layers. So each one of these layers are going to have to get hard or set, should I say? And then once they set, we will put the next layer on. So we'll go from there. All right, guys, I'll be back soon. All right, so now here's the little machine rolling, and you can see it spinning. And once it gets heated up enough, that everything will mix really well. And it's just now dropped down to 27 minutes. So, and I'll be back. We're at 16 minutes. Well, just turned to 15. And as you can see, it's boiling, and it's all mixing in. And if it turns out that the foam is still there, we'll just skim that little bit of foam off. I'm back now, and look what we have. Woohoo! We have some blue jelly. All right. So now I can go ahead and put these in the jars. The jars are all nice and hot. The timer will look like it'll be on 0 when it's done, and you want to take a hot pad or a paper towel, whatever, and take the center out of the machine. Guys, we're back, and my husband had the phone, so I couldn't finish the rest of the part when I got the jars. So what I did was it was setting up pretty fast, so I couldn't wait for him to get off the phone. So as you can see, it's already doing its thing where it's all set. So it's not completely set, but it's definitely there. So what I did was I put 2 ounces in each one of the jars, and then I was afraid I wasn't going to have enough here, so I went ahead and just filled it up thinking I'd get a whole jar, but it wasn't. I really could have done 2 more jars. So out of the 1 package, it was 12, it could have done 14 jars. So now we're going to let this sit, and then I'll come back and we'll do the white. And I bought the cranberry, the white cranberry from Ocean Spray. All right, thank you. So good morning, guys. Now it's time to start on our second layer. So here's what I have: the white cranberry for today. The clear, we're gonna do the clear, but like I said, you could get that tropical punch that is white. The 3 cups, our machine, which is gonna be set on the jelly cycle for 29 minutes, and my pectin, like I said, that I buy in a 50-pound bulk. So it's a little bit different than the ball cannon. So now let's go over here to the refrigerator and let's get out our layers of jelly. And looky there. Look at that. Definitely set. Okay, so let's go from here and see what we get. All right, I'm gonna start the jelly process. Okay, so now here we have the little machine, and this is the Fresh Tech ball canning machine. And the first time, like I said, I got it from Walmart. There's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so now I'm gonna pour in the juice, and that's 3 cups. Okay, so now I've already poured in the pectin, the juice, and now I am doing the sugar. And this again is the 3 cups. And we are going to put the lid on. Okay, and hit the enter button, and now we'll let that go. And then once this is done, we're gonna go ahead and pour it into our little set jars. Okay, I'll be back for the next layer. Guys, I wanted to show you this. You see how it's wanting to boil over? What you do is you just lift the lid up on that, or you gotta watch it at this stage when it's doing this. We're at 11 minutes, and it only is doing it to this cranberry one. It didn't, it does it to certain ones like blackberry, some other ones I can think of right off the bat. Anything like sometimes with wine in it, they'll do it with that. But especially when you're pushing the envelope, because like I told you, I've done some extreme things in these. And this particular one, for some reason, the cranberry one is wanting to do it. And this is where you could throw butter in it, but since it's clear, I don't want to throw any butter in it. And that will help, but just do that the whole time, and you're just going to have to watch it, because if not, it will boil over and you will have a mess. And trust me, that has happened to me many times over. So just keep watching it. All right, just wanted to let you know about that. It's done now. So now it did leave a lot more foam on this one, so we'll take the foam off with the skimmer. And here's the skimmer, and I'll go ahead and start doing that. All right, so here's how I skim it. I have this little tool. It's like a skimmer. It's exactly what it's called, like a ladle skimmer from Amazon. And so what I do is I just lift in here and skim off all the foam. And then I take and put it all in the bowl. be nice if I got the camera on there. Sorry about the banging. That's just what I used to doing. But you can see now how much it gets off and how well it works. All right. Okay, so now I took all these out of the refrigerator just now. I had put them back, but after I showed you. But now they're really nice and cold, as you can see. So I'm gonna go ahead and start loading them up. Doing the first one here. And remember, we want to go to the 4. So we got just a wee bit more to go. Oh my goodness. Now we're at the 4. All right. There, looky there. It probably would have been much better had I gotten the white Hawaiian Punch than to do the clear. But, you know, this was a trial and error since I couldn't find anything on the internet about it. But, of course, just Jello recipes. But I mean, I imagine there's somewhere there is something out there of it. But I tried and tried. Okay guys, look, it has clearly worked and it hasn't separated or anything. So now I'm gonna put these in the refrigerator and let these get cold, and then I'll be back to do the red. And I did go a little bit above the 4. I don't know what I was thinking, like 2, 2, 4, 6, but of course it's an 8-ounce jar. Duh. But anyway, here, sometimes, you know, when you're trying stuff, you gotta work through all of it. Hey guys, and welcome back. Here we have layer number 2. And so it's been about 4 hours, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the Hawaiian Punch. This is the fruit juicy red. And I'm gonna go ahead and start off, like I said, with the 5 tablespoons of pectin. And again, remember, this isn't the ball canning pectin. This is more of a bulk, because I buy it in 50 pounds, and so we're going to do 3 cups just like before. I guess I've been yelling too much yet, getting everybody. Losing my voice. Okay, and here we go with the sugar. A spoonful of sugar. Okay, and it's set on 29. Put the lid on and hit the enter button, and voila, here we go. So now I'm gonna put this one back in the refrigerator and with the rest of them, and then we'll go ahead and load the next layer on, and we'll see, we'll go from there. All right, guys, so now the red one, the timer just went off, and look what we have. All right, so now let me get the stuff out of the refrigerator so we can begin. Back, and we're ready to start the last layer, and as you can see, they are pretty noticeable on the changed color. So let's see what happens. So guys, here's the red layer, and I've already put my lids on. And what do you think? Okay, so now the thing is, we're gonna go ahead and water bath can them. I do have to make another batch of the Hawaiian Punch jelly because I was short enough for 2, because remember, you've got a little bit more head space that you have to come up to. So I was actually short a little bit of the jelly to finish 2 jars. So, oh well, I'll just have a couple extra jars of the Hawaiian Punch jelly, which I'm sure my kids can figure out what to do with that. So I've got the next batch in, and I've got my first one in the water bath canner just to do a sample. And this again is the Fresh Tech by Ball Cannon. These are the big water bath canners. Now I have 3 of those, and I do have the large enamel ones down there, and I've got several of the other ones up there. So there's no shortage of oh, and then this one too. You've got to see this one. I'm like, what am I talking about? This is the big one. This is my big Amish canner that I got from Lehman's in Ohio. Seriously bubbling over with joy that this has worked, or I'm not going to say finished because it has not finished to the part, but I'm thinking that we may have success. So let's hope for that. That is like my little test sample. So I can't wait to take it out and see what happens. Hey guys, so here's the one that just came out of the canner. And I did the 10-minute water bath, and also I did the 5-minute rest, and look what we have. And this, remember, this was the sample one. This was the one that I had extra jelly, and I just made the more of it. So I thought that I wasn't gonna have enough, or I was gonna fill this whole jar up. But there we have it, and it worked, and it's completely gonna seal and everything. Yay! So now I'm gonna go ahead and finish them up. Now I've got the all the jars in here, and so they didn't fall over, because the first one did fall over by itself. So I'm gonna go ahead and I did this so they wouldn't fall over this time, and make it where they mess up. So now I'm starting, this is actually cold water, so because they've been, sitting. So, and now it's all the way on, and we're gonna go and let it boil, and then set the timer, turn it off, and then let the timer go for 5 minutes sitting, and then take them out. Okay. Go ahead and take out the first jar. Woohoo! Hey guys, are you ready for this? I mean, really ready for this, because I am like so happy this all turned out perfect. All right, let me show you. Her all done and ready, all cooling, already starting to seal. Sealed, sealed. That's the extra one right there. Okay, so I have some other videos on some of the other jams and stuff I did, and the pickles, and some sauerkraut, and some other things, so check that out, and like and subscribe, and thanks again guys for watching, and happy 4th of July! Feel free to make this jelly with any of way you make jelly. You don't have to use that machine. It was a quick and easy way for me to do it. Just think of all the possibilities you could do. You could use school colors, holidays, all the things you can do to use different colors. It would be a wonderful gift. Thanks again for watching.